Hi, and before we start, this is episode 9, but I did record something before this, but I forgot to turn on my mic, so the whole time you guys would have heard nothing, which I don't think would be very good. So, to make it up to you guys, I am going to redo some of the things I did. So, let's ignore everything else, and we'll skim by some of it, because I honestly don't think that little bit of story was that unique. That's at the very least. I guess first I'll be going to Crazy Earl. Anyway, some of the things I was saying, and that was, you may have noticed that I edited the 8th episode of this. Now, that was recorded back in, September. And what I was wondering is, first off, did you like the way I edited it? And yes, I know, Claptrap. And second off, what would you want to change based on if you watched last episode, what you like, dislike, versus this episode, would you like, dislike? And with all that out of the way, this is me heading to one of my favorite bosses in the game. Which, if someone wants me to release the footage, I might just put it in the description. I was also just kind of saying a bit of what's new and what's the same. Working same old job that I have been for a little while now. Well, I had saved up some money. I've started to get my car to work again. And I've honestly just been overall in a bit better of a mindset, so that's why I'm recording now. I've started to learn how to edit, and the specific program I'm using is DaVinci Resolve 18. I honestly don't know whether that is actually considered to be very good or not. It's just the first one I decided to start using. And also I have a new controller, so if you think I'm doing things a bit odd versus what I had been doing, that could be a thing. The one I'm currently using is a GOTY kit controller. Oh, you're just over there being all grumpy, aren't you? But yeah, I got my car somewhat working, which is nice. I don't know if I've ever mentioned my car before, but it's an '04 Pontiac. I hate how many hits these badasses take. Why are you trying to aim over there? There we go. Anyway, one of the things I was gonna be asking is, would you rather have me have more consistent jump cuts so my thoughts are a bit more strung together, but the video is a bit more disjointed, or would you rather me have more disjointed thoughts, but more cohesive video? And because I... Wait. There aren't the ammo chests. So I'm gonna have to get by with not using one. Come on. Damn it. Where are all of them? Above me. And I can't shoot them because the RAKK HIVE is in the way. Okay, round 2. This time with actual ammo. Okay. And see how much quicker work we can make of the RAKK HIVE once we actually have the proper weapons. Like, look at this. You don't even have to try. But yeah, this is one of my favorite bosses. Mostly just because it's very much different from the normal ones, because it's just big and just an animal, essentially. And something that you see everywhere, but you would never expect to be something you'd have to fight. And hey, I just leveled up again. Sadly, you don't get... Jesus Christ. Sadly, you don't get to see it, but over here, a RAKK flies out. More skills. And yeah, something I showed is... this RAKK HIVE is actually still fully alive. Even after you down it. And also its eyes come back. Anyway, what we will work on next is... not, Old Haven, because I tried that last time and got destroyed. So what we were going to do instead is head over here somewhere, and I guess I'll do this one. But anyway, what would you guys like to see once I am uploading a bit more consistently? On Sunday, I believe, I will be putting out another video of just games I've been playing in the little bit of free time I have between shifts. And if you'd like me to play any of those, whether just as kind of background while I have my Sunday videos, or Sunday chats, or whatever we want to call them. But I was also talking about how I've been noticing that since I just edited one of my videos, that especially during these combat scenes, I tend to go quiet after a bit. And right now, that's literally just because I recorded an entire video without realizing my mic was off, so my brain's now tired. I wanted to have a video go out for now today, which is the one I just finished editing. Thursday, and then Sunday, which is my one day off a week. What is this? Okay, crap trap. So yeah, also with him, if I remember right, you actually need to go all the way around from what I've seen. At least usually. I could always try and find a new way up that I haven't discovered yet. I'm on top of the trash pile. Hey! I'm up here. This is actually the first time I've done this without having to... Screw these scythids. Why the hell are things shaking? Ow, bleeder, bleeder, bleeder. I forgot about him. Okay. Focus time. Okay. Thing is with Bleeder is he's essentially a mini boss. And any mini boss is kind of fun. But I managed to kill him. Remember right? Yeah. Okay. Definitely want that backpack space. Okay. Okay, next. What we will do is we will head over to the next location. Also, now do keep in mind that while my videos will be probably a bit shorter, I will be putting more effort into it. And the raw footage will probably be about the same time as the old non-edited. So I will sometimes be recording for like hour and a half still, and still eventually get down to 45 minutes. Well, that's also going to be an additional like 2.5, 3 hours of work. Because general rule of thumb, whether you're just starting out as a editor, or you've been doing it for a while, at least from what I've heard, is always expect at least double the time of the raw footage for you editing the video. And the more intros and cuts and all that will obviously add more time. I'm going to be trying to keep it fairly simple, where I just, where I am just basically trimming out the silence and the random bits of confusion like I actually just had a moment ago, because I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, generally, try and assume you'll take about double the time, because you'll be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, probably 5-10 times in the video, and then you'll probably want to do at least one final watch over once you think you got it all down. Might want to do a few more edits. And then only then should you export it. That's basically bare bones how a video is going to be made for me now. Record it, cut the hell out of it, see if I can get subtitles to work. If so, you'll occasionally see stuff showing up there. If not, I guess I'll just keep going without subtitles, but I eventually do want to have post-edit or post-recording commentary, just as some occasional quips or whatever. And then, if I can get that, that will be more or less where I'd want to leave it. Jesus Christ. Dude is angry. But anyway, once I got all that working, I might be making videos a bit more, especially after I get out of my current job into one I'm a bit more comfortable in. And I'm sure I'm going to be looking back at this footage and going, what the hell was I saying? Having fun playing my game and rambling a little. I already know the name of this is just going to be RAKK HIVE. But I honestly couldn't care less. It's one of my favorite bosses in the game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I should just quit with that for the moment. Anyway, I'm not sure how long this recording is so far, nor when I'll finish on this. I'm probably going to try and keep most videos to 30 to 45 minutes. And I'll try and cut out excess tedium, which may make it boring. Yeah, if you hear, he's essentially a claptrap. Anyway. Okay, so what you do now is you just grab this down here. You'll have to fight for it like usual. Gonna want to throw down a protein grenade pretty quick. Or, well, transfusion grenade, I should say. And get a kill or two just so I can start auto-healing. And then gonna just shoot up her backside. And there we go. And throw down another. Because you really just can't get enough right now. And we're just playing Ring Around the Rosie, I guess. And I'm getting thrown into a damn corner. I'm not as good as I thought I was. And that's something that has become very noticeable. Yeah, just fighting massive beasts from cold stop, essentially. No wonder I'm having some difficulties. But oh well, she's almost dead. Boom. Kill the king. Get this out of the way. Kill the king. Kill the other king. There's a lot of kings here. Queen abdomen. I'll take it for the moment. And we're going to be back in action in just a second. Get this guy off me. And I also don't know if I've mentioned, but I have made some changes to my mod pack. Nothing major, but I've also been debating on whether or not to add or remove some things. So I may eventually open up my mod pack so people can test it easier. But yeah, eventually if anyone does want to test my mod pack, I would gladly take some people to test with me. And on top of that, if anyone would want to discuss with me more so how to run my server, and keep in mind, this will be my server at the end of the day, but I also don't want to be acting like I'm the only person who's ever going to be in charge or able to have fun on this server. So if a change is needed, like let's say you guys end up not liking how the purge works, then I will change how the purge works. But if it's something like, oh yeah, can you just completely change how the entire server works? Probably not. Oh, come on, that was 100% supposed to be a headshot. You know what? Okay, so let's see what I want for my next skill. I'm thinking probably more fire rate and recoil reduction. Because remember, the more I can just spray bullets at people, the more I can actually just vaporize them, which makes it easier to kill more. Oh, and that's another thing I've asked in my original video back when my mic wasn't on. Would you rather me keep talking in this voice, which I refer to as my customer service voice, or would you rather just me talk in my more true nature voice, where I probably just sound depressed or tired or whatever the hell people are gonna say? Personally, I would prefer talking in this, but I'm also fine talking up here if that's what people like more, because I am very used to talking in both. Turn this in, turn this in, turn in. Okay. And by the way, I did change up my arsenal a little bit. And honestly, while I'm thinking that this is going to be a bit short, I might wrap this up before too long. I'll see if I want to do one other thing, though. You know what? Let's leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger. I am going to meet a character. And then you guys will figure out whether or not I am going to do this in the next episode. If you can't tell by the circular thing in the minimap, this is going to be a, where are you? This is going to be an arena. But you'll see how well I fare in the next episode. Especially considering I have some fancy new guns. And we'll see how round 1 affects me in the next episode. Bye-bye.